Hey everyone, so I wanted to make a video about talking down to people. It was a shooting weekend, straightforward shooting weekend. I'm Robin, I'm an executive coach, and this is the first in a series of videos for my little company, Ubik Connect. What is it? It's condescension, right? It's the assumption that one person is inherently better or more able than someone else, and so treating them as if they are inferior. And as I read that definition, I had a bad feeling. I had a bad feeling because I had witnessed this, I had coached people about this problem, and I've done it myself. And I want to use the Prince Andrew case, not because I want to get into the Jeffrey Epstein sex scandal, but because actually what I saw in that interview was something that I recognized, a set of behaviors I've seen over and over again when people are on the defensive and trying to maintain some sort of power. But look, let's start with something simple. Never, ever say this. But what you have to understand, that's what you have to understand. So he didn't say that until about halfway through the interview, but what really made my ears prick up was that he was telling her what to think, what you have to understand. So if you hear yourself saying that, probably stop. And one way to look at this is through the eyes of transactional analysis. Now, Eric Berne was a brilliant psychoanalyst who conceived of transactional analysis in the 50s, defined the human transaction, discourse or discussion, as the unit of currency for decoding what was going on beneath the surface. And he diagnosed 3 different ego states in each of those transactions. Either parent, perhaps you're controlling, perhaps you're telling, or adult, where you are pretty comfortable in your own skin and you're able to react to the here and now in your own way. Child could be a natural child where they're playful. They could also be petulant and aggressive and angry. No. It was just a shooting weekend. Just a simple, straightforward shooting weekend. And there he is, really trying to be the parent, explaining to Emily Maitlis as if she is a child what a simple shooting weekend is. She just plays it straight because that's the adult state. Perfect. You have to take some sort of positive action to have sex with someone. He's mansplaining to Emily Maitlis how sex works. If you're a man, you have to take a positive action. You wouldn't forget that. This brings us to the pretty obvious and ugly truth that we're talking about mansplaining because it's often men. I don't love mansplaining as a term simply because it gives the lie that only men speak in a condescending fashion, which is patently not true. However, they do it more than women. There's a lovely BuzzFeed article here. I sent an ex to the store to buy me tampons and I sent him a photo of the exact ones I needed. He didn't buy the right ones, but said it was okay because all tampons are the same and they do the exact same thing. Thank you, guys. I've just realised something actually. I'm mansplaining. Fail. What should we do about this? We're all doing this to some extent. So, I've broken this down into 4 quick steps. Number 1, listen. Don't talk. Stop talking. And in listening, empathise with who you're speaking to and try and assess what it is you might want to add to the conversation. Secondly, ask permission. One thing they drill into you as a coach, you talk to people about what they would like. And that is the thing that is missing so often, particularly in male communication, hence mansplaining. Thirdly, if you are going to say offer something, put some content into the conversation, share it, but qualify it. Qualify it as your own opinion or your own perspective on things, and recognise that there are other perspectives. Recognise yours is not the only one. And finally, fourthly, check how that content has landed, how the things you are saying are being received. And don't go on until you've done that. Don't assume that they've heard what you're trying to say, and don't assume that they're happy about it, because they might not be. And I'd just add a little rider to this point about qualifying how you share something. Remember that definition of condescension, it's treating the other person as though they are inferior. As soon as you feel that, you're assuming a difference. And that's dangerous. The reason I remember it is that going to Pizza Express in Woking is a very unusual thing for me to do. I mean, you probably go there all the time because you people probably have to. Not me. Nope. No siree. Okay, so that last bit, he didn't actually say that. Obviously I added it. But thank you for watching. If you like what you saw or you're interested in getting any help on any of these issues or in any of the other videos, please get in touch with me on the contacts and the details you can see around you. And I look forward to seeing you next time.